you want to start seated where you can. Let's have some blocks handy too. So whether you're standing on the earth or you're seated on the earth or lying on the earth, let's imagine whatever point of contact is on the earth. Let's imagine it we're rooting down. And let's roll our shoulders up and back. And just maybe imagine from the top of our head, on an exhale, going from the top of the head down through the whole body, through the soles of the feet to really root down. Imagine those roots really deep in the earth. Maybe even wrapping around the core of the earth, going in all different directions. And let's bend the knees and maybe notice a little sway in the body if there is one. Feel the breath in the nose and out the mouth. Or maybe however feels natural. Maybe let's just begin to sway to the left and to the right. Maybe exaggerated or maybe just so slightly that nobody would even notice we were moving. So whatever feels right, whether it feels right to just move quick, and maybe you just want to move nice and slow like a glacier. But bring some awareness to the movement, maybe closing the eyes. Bring awareness to the energy in the body. And if it feels prickly, or if it feels anxious, if it feels like you can let some of it go, as you sway, just imagine it kind of running off. When those icicles melt, that outer layer of ice melts and just rushes down. Sometimes it trickles, sometimes quickly. Just let that excess energy, just let it trickle out of the body. And now let's find ourselves in some stillness with our shoulders forward, knees forward. Let out a breath. Let's ground into our left foot, bend the right knee, turn the right knee out. Let's find a tree pose. That left foot rooting down. Maybe we open our eyes. Maybe we bring our arms out and bend at the elbows like a menorah. Maybe we bring the arms out like a Y or place them at heart center, gathering our energy in. Whatever makes sense for your energy today. Breathe in. Exhale, bring that knee in and then step it to the side. Let's move right over to a lunge on the right side. That knee that was just bent and on the inside of the leg, it's now grounding us on the right side of the body. Breathe in. Exhale, sigh. Let's inhale. Now exhale, lean into that right foot, lift the left foot up, step over into a chair. So we're probably facing the long edge. Let's sit in a chair pose. Really grounding in our strength. So those strengths that we have that drive us, feel into the strength of chair pose as if it were our strengths. And now where can we soften, right? Where can we soften? Maybe we soften the fingertips or the palms, the gaze or the mouth. Let's inhale. Exhale to come to standing, ground into that right foot, nice and strong. Bend the left knee, turn the knee out, find tree pose on the other side. Exhale. Maybe visualize a nice, strong cedar tree. The snow falling and then resting on the branches. The serene beauty that we see. And the serenity that we feel as we walk among this grove of snowed upon cedar tree. Let's bring our arms out to the side, palms down like those branches of the cedar. Fingertips kind of reaching for the ground heavy with snow. On an exhale, draw the hands into the heart. Bend that knee forward. The sole of the foot shines back. Now step over to the left and then find your side lunge, leaning into that left side of the body. The left side of the body is the feminine side, that feminine energy. So feel a little bit of receptivity here. This ability to reflect, this ability that helps us bubble up that self-awareness. And then soften into your side lunge. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now let's inhale. Come to the center, straighten the legs, reach the arms out to the side. Now tilt the pelvis so those sits bones go back. The fronts of the hips kind of rotate forward and down. And now with the arms, keep them out and maybe bring them in, whatever feels right. And then we're going to hinge forward. Pause halfway. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Heart parallel with the ground. And now soften. Notice where those points of strength are. We're going to come all the way into a forward fold, but we're going to pause here and just acknowledge that this is a journey. So just here as we're on our way to a wide-legged forward fold, enjoying the journey and the process. So let's bend our knees and come up. Exhale to top. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, and maybe you go halfway and you pause, or maybe you go all the way with that crown of the head, reaching for the ground parallel, eyes gazing between the legs. Maybe the weight shifts into the balls of the feet. The hands can come to the earth or to the ankles. Strengthen and then soften. Breathe in. Relax the shoulders. Maybe the shoulders, as we relax, we'll let the arms relax a little more. Breathe in. And now bring the hands underneath the heart center. Let's pivot our feet towards the front of the mat. So maybe the left foot is forward. With hands towards that left foot, step the right foot. So now here's our pyramid. So the right foot faces maybe the long edge, the left foot forward. Bend the knees, rise up, arms, any variation. Grounding the feet, just like that base of the pyramid grounds. Just like the inside of the pyramid is where those jewels are. Let's inhale, bring the arms above the head. Exhale, bring our hands to the heart. Be feeling the beating of the heart, pressing against the thumb knuckles, those jewels inside of us. Bend the knee, let's fold forward. Halfway, draw the belly button in. Now let's find the strength within us. And then maybe you stay here halfway, or if you want, bend that knee as much as you need to. Bring the hands on the inside and outside of the foot and bow over that extended leg. Exhale. Breathe in. Now bend that knee, bring the left hand on the inside of the leg, come up halfway. Stay here with your hands on the inside of the leg, or bring the right arm to sky. Our variation of our triangle pose. Maybe changing the direction of that back foot if you need to, if something doesn't feel quite right. You can gaze upward or gaze downward. There's no right or wrong. Now exhale, bring the right hand to meet the left. Now bring the gaze down, bend the knee. Let's inhale to rise, grounding that right foot down, the left foot grounds. And now step forward with the right knee up, coming through, and then kick the right leg out. In the variation with the arms again. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee. The foot's on the inside of the calf maybe, and then bring the arm or the leg out again. Here's our tree. We're grounding, rooting down, relaxing shoulders. Maybe bring hands to the heart. Let's inhale. And then exhale, bring the knee in, ground the foot. The left foot steps back, so the toes face in the same direction somewhat. The left toes face out. Feel the hips strong and secure. Now, any variation with those arms. Bend the right knee. Let's fold forward halfway. You can straighten the knee or the leg as much as you need to. Maybe you go halfway, or maybe you go all the way down that heart, almost parallel, or excuse me, almost resting on the thigh. Shifting the hips around to see kind of where feels just right in our pyramid pose. You can drop the hands if you want. Maybe straighten the leg or bending it. Let's inhale, finding ourselves halfway if we're not there already. Now bring both hands on the inside of that right leg. The right hand kind of hovers near the kneecap. Maybe lift the left hand to sky. Maybe adjusting that back foot into a position that feels suitable for our own body and our energy today. Exhale, bring the left hand down to meet the right. Bend that right knee. Now pivot onto the ball of the left foot, and then bring that left knee through center. Hands go anywhere as we kick the left leg out. Find that strong right leg. And then when you're ready, bring the left foot in and bring the knee out and find your tree pose once again. Really nice. Let's breathe in. Breathe out. Now bring the knee in, ground the foot to the earth, and then we're going to offer that little sway again. So finding mountain pose. Just bringing in our sway that we started with. You notice if the sway feels different or if our body calls for a different sway than it did before. Maybe it's the same, maybe it's different. Just letting ourselves go with the flow. Oh, go with the flow, guys. What's that? Just to go with the flow of our prana, our day. Now shine those shoulders forward, bring the arms back out like a T. Let's step the right foot back, coming into a little bit of a lunge here on each side. And with our arms out, feel the energy expanding out the fingertips. And maybe you stay with the energy out. Maybe the hands come down. Let's just lower that knee down and up, bringing a little bit of heat in. However, if it feels better to stay static, you can do that too. Bend just down and up a couple times. Maybe you let out a whoo. Oh. And then when you're ready, when you bend it down, let's step it forward. Ground the right foot, maybe sway side to side, maybe we hula hoop, or we find mountain pose with that little bit of sway. Going with the flow. Now bring the shoulders forward. Find those feet, however feels right. Ground the right foot. Now step the left foot back. However you want your arms, your hands to support you in your energy field today, find that spot. And then just lower and lift that back knee. Breathing with the movement. And then when you're ready, step that left foot forward. And let's find mountain pose together. Maybe bringing awareness to our physical heart and our chest. What color is it? What might it look like? Where is it in our chest? Feel it beating. Maybe placing our hands over our heart, feeling the heartbeat into our palms. Now bringing our awareness to our emotional heart. Feeling our connection to our emotional heart. Let's inhale. Exhale it out a sigh, and maybe we just melt down into a seated position on our mat. We can maybe sit on a blanket or wrap a blanket around our knees, giving us a little bit of warmth, not just physically, but also figuratively. And we find that seat, maybe scratching our head or rubbing the sides of our temples. Maybe bringing our palms together and bringing the palms forward, rounding the spine to set us up for a relaxed seat. And letting the breath go. Let's ground the sits bones. And now let's bring our awareness to our physical body. Let's notice any points of contact with the earth. And out loud, you can name it. For example, the side of my right foot is on the ground. My right outer ankle is on the ground. And just go ahead at your own, naming the points of contact with the earth. I'll just do it to myself. Now on your next out breath, feel yourself sinking into those points of contact. If you were sitting on Play-Doh and then someone just lifted you up off of that Play-Doh seat, you could see the weight of those points of contact. Now visualize roots rooting down into the earth, across the ground, diagonally under the earth's surface, grounding us in our energy. Exhale. Now let's bring our awareness to our breath. Visualize our inhale at the very base of the belly. And we'll bring in our 3-part breath. Just meaning that we kind of visualize the breath coming up from the base of the belly to the base of the throat in 3 parts. And we can exhale, let the entire front body sink back as we exhale. We inhale the low belly, the chest, the low throat. And we exhale, let it go. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, softening the front of the body. Inhale. Exhale. And now letting go of the visualization and just feeling the body as if it were a balloon, just expanding front, back, and side to side. Exhale. Inhale the front, the back, the sides, fill with breath and life. Exhale. Inhale the chest, the back, the sides expand. And sigh and let it go. Letting go of any effort with the breath. Drop in even more to the points of contact. Maybe noticing if the tops of the arms, the shoulders relax, the neck soften. And visualizing ourselves sitting here on the mat. Maybe at the age we are now. Maybe a younger version of ourselves, maybe an older version of ourselves. Let's just say to ourselves, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be at ease. May I be gentle with myself. May I have peace. And let that root down into our being. Now visualizing ourselves again, sitting on our mat. Maybe it's the age we are now, or a younger version, or an older version. Imagine sitting beside yourself, holding your hand, maybe sitting across from you. And say to yourself, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be at ease. May you be gentle with yourself. May you have peace. And now visualize someone that maybe you don't know very well, that you just come across every now and then. Maybe that you see often, but don't know very well. Imagine them seated across from you. And they say to you, a perfect stranger or someone that you've never spoken to very deeply, saying to you with all their heart, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be at ease. May you be gentle with yourself. May you have peace. And now visualize someone that you love very much and that loves you very much. Maybe you're seated on their lap or beside them. And hear their voice saying to you, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be at ease. May you be gentle with yourself. May you have peace. Allow these earnest, heartfelt words of loving kindness fill your entire being. You can stay here in a seated position. Or maybe you feel led to lie down. But let's be filled with the energy and love behind these words spoken to us. Feel their thumbs sweep across our cheek as they wipe a tear. They move our hair across the forehead to give us a kiss on the forehead. Perhaps bringing our awareness back to our breath. Expanding the chest forward and back into the sides. Letting the breath go. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, perhaps bringing hands to the heart space in prayer, or allowing the hands to rest on the legs, the thighs. And breathing in. And breathing out. Let's exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om